Okay. Welcome everyone. This is my first video that I've actually uploaded that involves me being technically face to face. A friend of mine asked me to do the 50 Shades of Grey challenge, which is basically, I'm a big reader, as you can see there's a bookcase behind me, but you basically open the page, go to a random number or however it works, and I am supposed to read this without laughing. So, this is going to be interesting because I actually bought this book to read as a submissive point of view of a relationship, of a learning curve, but I've been told that it's basically pornography for females in book form. How that makes it easier, I'd prefer to just go type in a web address and watch it, but hey, if you want to read, how many pages is it? 514 pages of lady porn. Off you go. Okay, here we are. 50 Shades of Grey challenge attempt 1, I suppose, if you want to call it. And I can assure you, the person who asked me to do this, if this turns me off this book of reading it, I'm probably not going to buy E.L. James ever again. But, here we go. Okay, we're going to pick a random page. Page 216, and I don't have my glasses. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. You know this contract is legally unenforceable. I am fully aware of that, Miss Steele. Were you going to tell me that at any point? He frowns. You'd think I'd coerce you into something you don't want to do, and then pretend that I have a legal hold over you? Well, yes. You don't think very highly of me, do you? You haven't answered my question. Anastasia, it doesn't matter if it's legal or not. It represents an arrangement that I would like to make with you, what I would like from you, and what you can expect from me. If you don't like it, then don't sign. If you do sign, and then decide you don't like it, there are enough get-out clauses so you can walk away. Even if it were legally binding, do you think I'd drag you through the courts if you did decide to run? I take a long sip of my wine. My subconscious taps me hard on the shoulder. You must keep your wits about you. Don't drink too much. Relationships like this are built on honesty and trust, he continues. If you don't trust me to know how I'm affecting you, how far I can go with you, how far I can take you. If you can't be honest with me, then we really can't do this. Oh my, we've cut to the chase quickly. How far he can take me? Holy shit. What does that mean? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but I will anyway because it's in the book. So it's quite simple, Anastasia. Do you trust me or not? His eyes are burning. Wow, okay. Can I just say that the wording in this is really, really... Did you have similar discussions with the 15? No. Why not? Because they were all established submissives. They knew what they wanted out of a relationship with me and generally what I expected. With them, it was just a question of fine-tuning the soft limits, details like that. Is there a store you go to, Submissives R Us? He laughs. Not exactly. Then how? I think I've opened this to like the most G-rated part of the book. Let's pick another one. That would have to be... Is that all the book is? Really? Okay. Oh, this looks a little bit raunchy. Here we go. This is page 320. Why I'm showing you and you can't see, I've got no idea. But anyway. Pulling my hair behind me to my surprise, he starts braiding it in one large braid. his fingers fast and deft. He ties it with an unseen hair tie when he's finished and gives it a quick tug so I'm forced back against him. I like your hair braided in here, he whispers. Why? He releases my hair. Turn around, he orders. I do as I'm bid, my breathing shallow, fear and longing mixed together. It's an intoxicating mix. When I tell you to come in here, this is how you will dress. Just your panties, do you understand? Yes. Yes, what? He glowers at me. Yes, sir. A trace of a smile lifts the corner of his mouth. Good girl. His eyes burn into mine. When I tell you to come in here, I expect you to kneel over there. He points to a spot beside the door. Do it now. I blink, processing his words, then turn and rather clumsily kneel as directed. You can sit back on your heels. I sit. Wow, he's generous. That's all I got to say. Place your hands and forearms flat on your thighs. Good. Now part your knees. Wider. Wider. Perfect. Look down at the floor. He walks over to me and I can see his feet and shins in my field of vision. Naked feet. I should be taking notes if he wants me to remember. He reaches down and grasps my braid again, then pulls my head back so I am looking at him. It's only just not painful. Will you remember this position, Anastasia? Yes, sir. Good. Stay here, don't move. He leaves the room. Am I finding the G-rated stuff, or is this just not even... Okay. Is there something that's in... Where's rules? Is there rules? Does anyone know what the rules are? Pretty odd asking. Oh. Chapter 11. Okay. Take this. This is page 165. There are several papers inside the envelope. I fish them out, my heart still pounding, and I sit back on my bed and begin to read. Contract, made this day of 2011, the commencement date, between Mr. Christian Grey of 301 Escala, Seattle, WA, 98889, the dominant. Miss Anastasia Steele of 114. Okay, can we go forward a little bit, please? The parties agree as follows. The following are the terms of a binding contract between the dominant and the submissive. Fundamental terms. The fundamental purpose of this contract is to allow the submissive to explore her sensuality and her limits safely, with due respect and regard for her needs, her limits, and her well-being. So this is all just basic dominance and submissive relationship material. Okay. Is there anything that's actually worth reading in here? Because this has put me off the book. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Oh, so that's the dominance rules. Okay, where's the submissive rules? Is there a submissive rules? Oh, there we go. I found the submissive rules. Safe words. Okay. Apparently the rules are a bit off. How long have I been reading for? Because really this is... Yeah. The submissive will obey any instructions given by the dominant immediately without hesitation or reservation and in an expeditious manner. The submissive will agree to any sexual activity deemed fit and pleasurable by the dominant, accepting those activities that are outlined in the hard limits appendix. Number 2, she will do so eagerly and without hesitation. That's pretty much a submissive's role. Sleep. The submissive will ensure she achieves a minimum of 8 hours sleep a night when she is not with the dominant. That's fair. Food. The submissive will eat regularly to maintain her health and well-being for a prescribed list of foods in Appendix 4. The submissive will not snack between meals with the exception of fruit. I thought that was just general day to day, but anyway. Clothes. During the term, the submissive will wear clothing only approved by the dominant. The dominant will provide the clothing budget for the submissive, which the submissive shall utilize. The dominant shall accompany the submissive to purchase clothing on an ad hoc basis. If the dominant so requires, the submissive shall, during the term wear adornments the dominant shall require, in the presence of the dominant at any other time the dominant deems fit. I'm still waiting. What I might do is I'll cut this video off. Then I will try and find a raunchy part in here, aka an intimate scene between the dominant and submissive, and then I'll read it again. Yeah. I'm going to have a look for that.